have I ever had pink?
Here's red.
A point and a line that is either parallel or perpendicular. And yes, this will be on your test. Quiz, excuse me. And it will also be on test number 2 also. You guys get to keep hitting this all up. Okay. Equation of the line through the point. Oh,
Don't let us pick it.
I won't.
We should.
It doesn't matter. Give me a point.
Oh man.
Ooh, 785 and
Negative
79.
2, 4. And parallel to y equals positive 3 or negative 3? Negative 3x minus what? Okay, how about 7? Okay. What's the key word here? What's different about this one? Parallel. Exactly. The word parallel. What do you know about parallel lines? If I have a line, let's say that looks like this, what would a line that was parallel look like? They go,
They never cross.
yeah, they never cross, do they? Okay, so what has to be true for 2 lines to never cross?
They're train track.
They've got to be at the same slant, i.e., yes, Allie, would you agree that the slopes on these are exactly the same?
Yes. No.
So, yeah,
Yes.
with parallel lines, the slopes are the same. How does that help us? Well, what? Can't. Well, before we find B, we generally had to find M. That was helpful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can you find M? What is the slope of this line? Here, M is negative 3, isn't it? Let me just, let's see. Y equals mx plus b. M is the slope, so our slope here is negative 3. So what does that make the parallel slope? Negative 3. Wow. How much math was that?
None.
So now we have the slope. Can you find B?
Mhm.
Yeah. Isn't that what we just have done the last 2 or 3 examples? So finding the equation for this isn't all that bad. So let's see, we've got y is equal to, you just told me down here our slope is negative 3. What's B? Go back and use whichever one you like. You guys tend to like this last one? let's see, our slope is -3. What's your x value and what's your y value?
X negative.
X is -2, y is 4. 4 equals -3 times -2 is +6 plus b. B is -2. Oh. Not so bad. How many people thought that was going to be really complicated? I have one honest soul over there. But it can get a little more complicated. Wait till everybody gets this copied down. Oh, by the way, anybody know what the symbol for parallel is? It kind of looks like absolute value or train tracks. Yeah. That's the symbol for parallel. Why? Because math people are lazy. So if you see me write that, that means parallel slope or parallel line. On your test, I will spell out the word parallel. But you might, any of you going into 107, probably better get used to that because it'll get used.
One
Are
thing,
those Halloween socks or just fall socks?
they're pumpkins, so I mean,
Could be
it's
both.
not October yet, though. No. One thing that always helped me is the word parallel has 2 L's.
Yeah, the 2 L's in parallel. I think that's where somebody probably stole it from because they were like, wow, that's easy. And they look like parallel lines too, don't they? Okay. So what happens though if they give you something different? Like, I don't know, 6, -5. And the equation though looks like 3x plus 2y equals what? 7.
Oh. Huh? What?
Lucky number 7.
I'm sorry.
How is this different? Do we know what the slope on that line is?
Nope.
Can we find it though?
Yeah.
I guess.
By putting it in
What?
y equals mx plus b form. Can you change this into y equals mx plus b form so we can find the slope?
Yeah.
Good, do it.
Okay, so first you're going to minus 3x.
The x has got to be on the other side. So yeah, let's get rid of it.
And then it's going to be 2y equals -3x plus 7.
3x plus 7.
And then we're going to divide 2 by both sides.
I'm going to disagree.
Okay, let's subtract 7.
Nope. Still got to get y by itself, right?
Oh.
Divide everything individually by 2.
Simplify the entire other thing.
Well, the problem with what you said is it makes it sound like you were going to do this. Does that help?
So we divide it all by 2.
Yeah, but can you graph that? Can you tell me what the slope is from this? Exactly. If you had to stop and think about it, that meant no. You're going to have to break it up anyway. So why not just start out by breaking it, do everything individually? What's -3 divided by 2? -3 over 2. What's 7 divided by 2? Who cares? Because what are we looking for here? The slope. Do I care what the y-intercept is?
Not really.
No, because parallel lines, they can't have the same, they can't cross the y-axis in the same place, can they? No. So does it matter what this one is? No, don't care. What I'm looking for here, the slope is -3/2. So what would the parallel slope be? Yeah, is -3/2 also. So if they give you, this is called what, by the way? Anybody know?
3 points.
It's called standard notation.
Oh, I remember that.
AX plus BY equals C.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oddly enough, in my other class at Lake Michigan College, some of their homework had them converting from y equals mx plus b form back to standard form.
Oh,
I have no idea. Oh, no, it's stupid easy.
That's
How do you put this back in the other form?
just do.
Add 3/2x to both sides and boom. It's stupid easy. But it's also stupid useless because we use y equals mx plus b form, not ax plus b. Anyway. Can you find b now? The same thing that we've been doing. You can graph it, you can use this, or you can use that. Don't really care. Do you notice the only thing that's been different in the last couple of examples has been how we're finding m? If they gave you a graph, you can look at the graph and find m. If they gave you 2 points, you can either graph them or use the algebra to find m. Here, all we're doing is finding m because it's parallel. -3/2 is m. My y value is -5. The x value is 6. What's -3/2 times 6/1? -18/2. What's -18/2 reduced to?
-9.
-9. B is 4. Not so bad, huh? Now, wait, there's more. That's only half of number 5, isn't it? We just talked about parallel. Let's talk about perpendicular.